everyone, it's Danielle. I'm back here in my house, and today on today's video, I am going to share a new curling wand that I got with you guys. I actually really like it, so I was like, I'm going to do a video on it today. If you're new to my YouTube channel, I specialize in hair extensions and hair color, and I actually created a hair extension system called Natural Beaded Rows. So if you don't know more information, or if you want more information on that, you can click the link below that, or if you like my hair, you may want to find out more about that. Okay, so today, I don't know if any of you guys have tried this. This is the T3, sorry, I was thinking it was something else. This is the T3 wrap iron. I actually purchased it at Nordstrom's, but you can also get it online. I'll put a link below this video if you do like how it curls hair. I've used a ton of different wrap irons, and this one is so smooth in the hair and it heats up really quick. And when you wrap it, you don't have to sit there and hold it for 10 minutes. I love how a wrap curl looks because it actually will last you a little bit longer than a regular curling iron. It's a little bit curly at first, but I love how it kind of settles in and falls. But I often don't do a wrap curl because I feel like it takes me a little bit longer to do. But when I found this iron and I heard it was really good, I decided to try it, and I feel like it actually works fairly speedy. So here it is, and it has, the one thing that I like about it too is a lot of wrap irons do not have an end that you can hold on. This one has, so you won't burn your hands. So that's kind of nice. And by the way, this is not a sponsored post. Sometimes I do sponsored posts, but a lot of times I just like to share products that I like, and I won't share anything that I don't genuinely like and use. So anyways, by T3, and it also comes with, it's kind of pricey, and I think that's why I was like, oh, is it worth it? It's just a wrap iron, but I really like it. And then it comes with these other two barrels. So it comes with a bigger one, and it comes with the one that kind of goes fat to skinny. I haven't used either of these two, but I actually do want to try the bigger one. Maybe I'll try it in this video. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get started, and I'll probably put this video in a little bit of fast motion so you kind of can get the idea, and then you can see the overall look. Okay, it's not even on. Redo that part. While we're waiting for that to heat up, I am going to show you guys. I don't know if anybody's tried this, but I'm a big fan of Revitalash or Latisse or anything that helps my eyelashes grow. I currently have an eyelash hair extensions, and I talked a little bit about that on my last video. And I like the extensions, but I naturally have pretty decent lashes, and I always use Latisse or Revitalash or something to kind of boost my lashes. And so when I heard of this, it's called Regenesis, and it's by the makers of Revitalash, but it's specifically for your hair. It's supposed to help increase your density. And honestly, like my hair, a lot of girls, this is their problem area, and it's not from wearing hair extensions. It's just kind of, I think with age and after having kids, this is just kind of an area that wasn't great to begin with, so it starts to sort of thin out as you get older. And I don't know, I think if that was a little bit fuller, it would help a lot of girls hide their extensions. These extensions I can actually hide fairly good, but that's still always like my problem area. Like they pull up pretty good for the most part. But again, if I up in this area, you can see it's a little bit more sparse. So I'm gonna try this product, and I'll come back to you guys maybe on, I think you need to use a product for a good like 2 months before you can really decide if it works. I feel like that's how with Revitalash or Latisse, it's like at least a month in. So I'm gonna use it for like 4 to 6 weeks, somewhere in there. And what you do is it's just like a roller ball. And so what I've been doing every night, just kind of rolling it in my problem areas and working it in the hairline a little bit. And then in the morning, like if I didn't want to wash my hair and if it feels a little bit like, you know, kind of gross there, I'll just wash my hairline and my bangs and restyle them. That's actually what I did today because I didn't have time for a wash. So this curl is a couple days old, and then I just washed the front and blew it out. Okay, so anyways, I'm going to try that product, and I'll come back and share with you guys. If you've tried it, comment below, let me know what you think. So anyway, I'm going to get started with this curl. Hopefully it's heated up by now. Okay, so here is obviously the left side all done. Sometimes when I get about halfway back, I like to take one curl and wrap it forward, but other than that, everything else is kind of wrapped away from my face. And I don't know, I just like that curl pattern, just mixing in one. It kind of gives it a different curl, I guess you could say. But I feel like that's fairly quick, and you can kind of see the difference. Okay, so now I'm gonna kind of finish the other side so you can see the whole thing. Okay, you'll notice, I'm gonna touch base on something really, really quick. I'm not super even with the size of sectioning I take. If I take a smaller section, say I just grab a smaller one and I wrap it around fairly quickly, because there's less hair, it's gonna be quite a bit more, have quite a bit more curl. So you'll see me take it out and I'll kind of pull it out so that it's not so tight. But say I grab kind of a larger section back here, that's when I'll almost want to let the curl sit and kind of cool a little bit. So you'll see this one's a bigger section and I'll wrap it and I'll let it sit in just a little bit longer. So if you have a larger section, you want to let it sit in longer, and then instead of pulling it out, I'll kind of let the curl sit for a minute because it is a larger section, and then I'll let it go and kind of pull it out a little bit. So that's a trick to do. Like if your sections are if they're a little bit larger, you may not want to tug on the curl depending on how curly you want it. Let's go this way. The other thing too, sometimes when you're wrapping, your hand will naturally want to twist up the hair, and you can do that. I'm doing more of a flat wrap. Okay, so this one I twisted so you can kind of see the difference. So this one I twisted a little bit, and sometimes it gives it like a little bit different curl pattern, and sometimes I like it and sometimes I don't. But if I do a flat wrap, I feel like I can get a more even curl. And a flat wrap is just don't let your hand twist the hair as you're going. So I'm kind of leaving the hair flat, you can see, as I wrap it, and not twisting it up. So that's the difference of if you see girls that will do the wrap curling iron and the curl looks different and you're like, what am I doing different? You either are twisting the hair around the iron or you're doing more of like a flat wrap. Okay, so then when I'm curling the top of my hair, usually my layers are a little bit shorter. So I'll sometimes mix them with a piece of, I'll take my hair and then a piece of the extension hair and just curl them. Oops, I lost it. And then just curl them together, wrap them together a little bit. And then if you want more a little bit more height or a little more curl right at the base, I don't know if you saw on the other side, I'll grab a smaller section and I'll put the curling iron literally right on top of my head, but still leaving the ends out. And that'll just give me, I mean, obviously I'm gonna comb that out, but that'll give me a little bit more height or more volume through the crown. Okay, so my hair is somewhat dirty, so sometimes I'll use a texture spray to kind of give it that little bit of that beached or slept in look, or just kind of piece it out. Because my hair is already dirty, instead of using a texture spray, because sometimes I feel that weighs it down, I'll either use I'll usually just use a hairspray. This is one that I've used on my videos before. It's by L'Oreal, and it's super lightweight, and I'll put that through my hair versus a texture spray. Now I realize this looks really, really curly, but the reason I love it, in about 30 minutes, it's gonna fall and it's gonna be perfect. And then I'll have that loose kind of beach wave look. And then I like a stronger hairspray for around my bangs. So this is another favorite. It's by Redken. It's their Forceful 23. And this is the one that I'll just lightly mist, or for any of those, like, I don't mind flyaways or, you know, kind of the fuzzies, but I don't want a fuzzy like right in front of my face. So oftentimes I'll spray a little bit of that and kind of smooth those out of the way. Oh, I see one more straight guy. Don't you hate that? Hold on. Let's get that one. There we go. Okay, so that's pretty much it for today. If you love my channel, don't forget to subscribe. I usually share beauty tips and products on this channel. And then I also have a podcast called Big Money Stylist. So if you want more of the business side of me, you can check out that on iTunes. I think we're ranked #1 in fashion and beauty, and have been for the last little bit. And it's actually my first podcast we started this year in January. So don't miss out if you love hair and you want to hear more of the business side of Natural Beaded Rows, or you just love hair and hair extensions or fashion. You may like that as well. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week on my next video. So you've seen a little bit of the process. Now come experience the process. All you need to do is click the link below. That's going to take you directly to my blog, where you can go to my contact page and reach out to me. Whether you're a curious student or you're just another girl that loves hair, either way, don't be shy. Make sure to click on the link below.